hundreds of children are brought in on a daily basis for treatment. Even mothers appear to be in need of proper care as well. Experts say there has been more than 25% increase in the number of children suffering from malnutrition in Katsina State. The security situation is also making a bad situation to get worse. Farmers can no longer go to their farms for fear they will be kidnapped for ransom. Yet, a larger percentage of the population depends on farming to eke out a living. Worried in the number of children who have no food to eat, the United Nations Resident and Humanitarian Coordinator in Nigeria, Matthias Schmel, visits Katsina for an on-the-spot assessment. In the course of his visit, he conferred with the state officials on how to arrest the situation.
I will tell, if I had to talk to the humanitarian country team now instead of you, I would say I've seen with my own eyes there is a crisis around nutrition in Katsina as there is elsewhere. I've seen serious efforts by the government to try and tackle it. I've seen serious efforts by humanitarian actors to respond, but we need to scale up the response and we need to invest into preparedness and development.
But Katsina State Governor Aminu Bello Masari is saying the rising cases of malnutrition across the state has to do not just with the ongoing security challenges alone, but growing population.
Katsina has a population approximately of about 80 to 80 million today. The land size of Katsina has been like this for over 1 billion years, if the world is up to 1 billion years. And the population will keep on growing. So the intervention we need in order to address poverty has to do with education that will give people knowledge and the skill to acquire this knowledge so that production can rise and people can look after themselves.
On a daily basis, mothers in their numbers are visiting this facility set up by the Medicine Sans Frontières in Mashi for the treatment of malnutrition. Severe cases are referred to other facilities in the state capital for timely and proper treatment. A Katsina-based health promoter, Ibrahim Sogiji, says there is malnutrition everywhere, regardless of age, but the politicians are pretending not to be aware of the escalation.
In a situation where your state is mentioned to be one of the states that has malnutrition, is a political damage. Those handling the political affairs of that state may find themselves maybe at risk of maybe being rejected. So politically, no governor, nobody politically will allow, especially media, especially international communities, to rate his state or his community as a malnourished state or as a malnourished community. So it has a political implication.
Visitors to this malnutrition treatment center are expressing appreciation to the officials for making it possible for their children to survive.
I am happy to visit this facility because they are working overnight. They give the children a lot of milk. They are very good in looking after our children.
Although partners are doing all they could possibly do to assist, this, however, looks like scratching at the surface. The number of people affected keeps rising. It is made by the fact that similar cases are found in the neighboring Kano, Jigawa, Kebbi, Sokoto, and Zamfara states.
Around 20 to 26% of global acute malnutrition. And what we have seen is the situation sometimes because we are working in frontline LGA like GBA, but what we have seen, even the number is higher in a stable area like Mashi, where there is no security issue compared to GBA. So that can show us the situation is not only related to the security issue, but it's like almost a kind of endemic situation, and the huge response and multi-factor response with development project and emergency project need to be done to face this situation.
25% of children in Jibia, Keita, Katsina and Mashi are severely malnourished. Nigeria has the second highest burden of malnutrition in the world, with a national prevalence of 30 to 32%. Only 10% of the more than 2 million affected children are undergoing treatment. Awal Ibrahim, Arise News.